Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
we can.
So obviously this is the login page for WCR.org. You're going to go up into the upper right-hand corner and you're going to click login. Sounds simple, right? Believe it or not, it isn't for everybody. If you've never logged in before, pay close attention to this very first part because it tells you how to do your login for the first time. You're going to use the email address that was associated when you signed up for Women's Council. So the very first thing you're going to want to do, if you have a problem logging in and are unable to do so, check with your membership director as to what your email is according to the roster. And then you would use your M1 ID number, which is also known as your NERDS number. NRDS that you get from the National Association of Realtors. So I already have mine pre-programmed, so you can't see my password. So I'm logging in. And the very first thing you want to do, if you have not already done it before, you will see it says welcome. And it gives me the option as I scroll down to update my profile. You're going to click on that. And this is where you go through and you verify. You're learning all my personal information now that you could find out by looking me up on WCR.org. So I'm not giving anything away. But anyways, that's your main information, your home address, your mailing address, your communications preferences.
Unknown caller.
Sorry, it just scrolled past something for me. Personal information and photo. This is huge. Here is where you put your photo in. If for some reason your photo doesn't look like it's loading properly, I recommend you try using a smaller size. We have been told that we no longer have the 150 by 150 requirement. However, I found out I could not load my regular professional headshot. I had to resize it to make it fit. Here's where you can put in your biography. So you can just look, mine's pretty long, so you've got a lot of room with that. You can put in all this different information for yourself. What language you speak, and then you would click save to finish this. If you want to make sure that it is set, click up here because it will update immediately rather than waiting 24 hours. So you can kind of scroll through all these different things on yourself and just kind of play with those. If you are not able to get to this page, I need you to send me an email directly so that I can send it to National. They have requested that we get all website issues sent through a member of the state line. Before I move on to the next part, do we have any questions on updating profile? I'm not going to be able to see hands, so we good? Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next part, which is view network. This is going to be how you pull your membership rosters. And since I'm a member of Space Coast, they're the ones that get to play the game with me. So you click view network, or you can also go find a network and type in your network, and this should show up. This is the Space Coast primary page with their overview. And so you'll see there's the president's message, there's, the detail that they have, and towards the bottom is going to be their leadership team, along with their strategic partners, which we'll go into in just a bit. If we scroll back up to the top, you can look at documents, but here's where you get the roster. You click on network roster. Don't even bother looking at the photos, just click right on export. And you can see they exported their membership roster. You will save that file and then you can sort it, do whatever you want with it at that point. Sound good? If you are unable, if this network roster does not show up for you, email me. But be very specific. Say, I am the membership director and I do not have access to the network roster for this network. And that way I can send it to national. So here's the biggest, baddest thing on the block. You're going to see a lot more information than you would get at the local network. As a local network leader, when you log in, see there's this black bar that says WCR Network Admin Access at the top. If you do not have that bar, I need to know so that we can get you set up with the proper admin access that you would have. If this bar is there, you click on it. They are using a program, hopefully it'll work. There we go. They use WordPress now with that is how you edit your site. So you'll see it'll go to networks because I have access to all 28 networks. So do your district vice presidents, they can help you. So now when I click on this, you can see I can go to a specific network. Do I have somebody that doesn't mind me opening up their network that can call out? Just
You
give
can
me
open
the
Flagler. We don't know what it looks
Flagler.
like, but go for it.
Angel Decker's probably got everything all in.
Okay. So I'm down at Flagler. See how it says edit, quick edit, update. You're going to click edit. And here is its primary page. Not a lot you can do with it. This is where you want to go. Overview. Here is the president's message. This is where you can change it. The next tab is your calendar, which is your events. If I can get it to click, it might not. Oh, I probably have to go up there. Here's where you add your documents.
I'm sorry, Madam President. All I see is you. I don't see the actual screen that you're referring to.
Anybody else?
We
How
see
do
the
you-
screen.
Natalie.
Yeah, if you change
I see the screen.
if you change
have-
your view, so it's not speaker.
Yeah, you have to keep scrolling to the left or to the right.
I
If you're on
see
your
the screen.
phone. If you're on your phone.
We're gonna keep moving on because I am recording it, so we should be able to, I'll make sure that you get the recording of this part. Okay? So documents. This is of particular importance to our first vice presidents. So this is where you would upload your bylaws, et cetera, if you have not already done it. You can also change the order in which they appear on your website, which is kind of cool. We never were able to do that before. And then the last tab I'm going to go through with you is your partner tab. You upload your partner logos. So this is where you would do that. And then you can sort them so that they show up in the order that you want them to. We were never able to do that in the past. So that's really pretty cool. You'll notice this one has a link here, and that tells you that when they click on that logo, it's going to go directly to their website. So I know some of you offer that benefit on your logos. So here is where you would add them. And so all you would do is choose the file, upload it, and then add the link. Sound good? I'm going to stop the share, and so you can ask some questions.